Hello, everybody, and welcome to this exploration of second series with your host, Michael Denny. We'll start in a sitting position today, but instead of sitting cross-legged, we'll sit in hero's pose. And the reason we'll sit in that posture is because it involves inward rotation of the thighs, which is one of the key movement patterns of backbends. So you may find it helpful to have a yoga block in between your ankles. Take the feet just outside of your hips with all the toenails on the floor. And with your hands on your lap, sit up tall, draw the ears back over the shoulders, press down through the toenails, and I welcome you to close the eyes and focus in on the breathing. And so if you're feeling quite comfortable on the block, you might try to remove it now and support yourself with your hands on the floor. So you're only going as low as you can comfortably. You might need the support of your hands. It'll just be 5 more breaths, we'll move on. If it does feel comfortable, you can place your hands on your lap, rooting the sit bones down. We'll move into a second variation. This really helps with some of the harder back bends in second series. So go ahead and use the yoga block under your sitting bones again. And then start to walk the hands back. So you might hang out nice and tall up here. If you're going to go further back, you can lift your hips for a moment, scoop the tailbone forward, and then start to go onto your forearms one at a time. Take about 5 breaths here, so you can lift the heart towards the chin. And then the next step is engaging the core even more, coming all the way down. Either top of the head down or back of the head down. Think of hugging the legs towards each other and extending the hips towards the sky. 3 more breaths. And then slowly come on up. You can hold your ankles for leverage. And then we'll move the block out of the way and come into a simpler sitting pose like Tadasana or simple cross-leg. And rest your hands over your lap, gently draw the arm bones back. And we'll get into a round of Kapalabhati breathing, which is also really helpful to do in preparation for back bending, both in terms of creating heat and flexibility in the body, but also in terms of connecting to the more subtle parts of your core, the little drawing in below the navel. So we'll take a little breath in, and then begin. Active exhale, passive inhale. And the trick is to keep the heart lifted using your arms for support. So we're going to karate chop the thighs, hiya, and then straight arms, lift the rib cage, keeping this lifted position through the exercise. So we'll go for about a full minute. And exhale fully. Empty of air. Hold the breath. Lock the throat. And suck in the low belly a little bit while lifting the pelvic floor. Try to lift the rib cage even more. Engaging the core, take a slow breath in. And soften the belly just enough to lift your heart more. Hold the breath at the top of the inhale. Lift the ribs, straighten the arms. And exhale, relax. And we'll take the hands forward. Come all the way down onto your belly for Sphinx pose. Take your elbows forward, legs about hip width or so. And just hang out. Let the breath flow into your belly. And then draw that same breath up into the chest. And think about keeping the legs parallel, using that same kind of inward spin that we did when we were on the yoga block in hero pose. So that little bit of inward rotation. You can also imagine squeezing a yoga block in between the legs, activating the inner thighs. And try to keep the buttocks relaxed for now. Hips pressing into the floor gently. Hamstrings engaging. One more breath. And on your exhale, come down. Bring your hands by your low ribs. Cobra pose. Lift from the shoulders. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. And walk it out. Move the hips side to side. Any little movements. Then inhale to lift your heels up. Exhale to look forward, bend the knees. Step to the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, bowing the head in. Inhale, come all the way up. Lift the arms overhead. Exhale, arms at sides in mountain. Samastitihi. Sun Salutation A. Inhale, spread the arms and reach up, shoulder width. Lift the shoulders, lift the chin. Exhale, fold. Follow your nose to your belly button. Inhale, lift the head, push through your hands. Exhale, low plank, chaturanga, knees could lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Fine breath. If you're feeling really tight this morning, feel free to keep on moving around a little more, walking the dog. Just don't tell the yoga, please. 2 more breaths. And exhale, lift the heels, bend the knees. Inhale, step forward, half lift. Exhale, fold forward, bow in. Inhale, come up, lift the arms. Exhale, mountain pose, Samastitihi. And again, inhale, lift the arms shoulder width, or join the hands with the head behind the arms. Exhale, fold, follow your nose to your belly button. Inhale, half lift, head comes up. Pushing into your hands, exhale, low plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog, and breathe. As you push out through the palms, draw the thigh bones back. Draw the inner thighs back. There's an intention to externally rotate the shoulders by scrubbing the hands away from each other. At the same time, you can really push into your index finger knuckle and let your shoulders come up higher. So a few more breath there. Scrubbing out, but then rooting index finger knuckle, letting the shoulders and the shoulder blades lift to the ears. This will help you draw the thighs back. Next, exhale, lift your heels, bend your knees. Inhale, jumper step, and look up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, come all the way up, lift the arms. Exhale, arms at sides, samastitihi. And again, inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. And then down dog, exhale, scrubbing out, but rooting strong through all the knuckles of the upper palm, especially index finger. 5 breath. And try pressing your feet towards your hands. So this awakens the strength of the hip flexors a little bit more. And press the heart towards the feet. And then counterbalance by engaging the glutes. Engaging the abs. One more breath. Exhale to lift the heels, bend the knees. Inhale, jump or step. Look up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift the arms, coming all the way up. Exhale, samastitihi. Last one. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, from the core, downward facing dog. As you're breathing deep here, think of drawing in the low belly below the navel. And think of keeping a lift in the pelvic floor, the floor of the core. And long exhale to lift the heels, bend the knees. Inhale, jump. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lift the arms, coming all the way up. Exhale, arms at sides, mountain pose. Sri Namaskara B, bend your knees. Inhale, lift the arms, look to thumbs. Exhale, fold forwards, look towards belly button. Inhale, lift the head, lengthen the belly. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps forward for warrior 1. Back foot flat. Inhale, reaching up. Look to thumbs. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward. Back foot flat. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale from the core, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. One more breath. Lifting the heels, exhale. Bend your knees. Inhale, jump. And then look up. Exhale, fold in. Chair pose, inhale, arms up. Exhale, standing tall. Again, bend your knees. Inhale to chair. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, warrior one, arms up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, breathing in down dog. Strong in the core, reach out through the palms. Expand the chest towards the chin. So instead of looking at the navel, try looking somewhere in between your legs. So it's a little more of a back bend energy. Opening the front body, lengthening the belly, but still contracting the abdomen a bit. Arms are long. End of exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, jump. And look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, standing, Samastitihi. Last one. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, back foot flat. Strong in the back of the legs. Inhale, warrior one. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left foot forward, back foot flat. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. This will be our last one. And exhale to bend your knees. Jump forwards. Inhale. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale, standing in Samastitihi. And then we'll separate the feet about hip width apart. And with an inhale, roll your shoulders up and back. Suck in below the navel. Look up. Exhale, fold, catch your big toes with peace fingers and thumbs. Inhale, lift the heart, draw the inner thighs back. Tone the quadriceps. You can stay there or fold. Exhale. 5 breaths. If you're folding, engage the abs a little bit. Let the tail get heavy. Inhale to look up. Exhale, pause. Step on the palms of the hands. Inhale, lift the heart, suck in the low belly. Exhale, fold, pushing into the heels and the balls of the feet together. Breathe deep. Keep drawing the inner thighs back. So that's the initial pattern of both folding and back bending. And then put the brakes on it by engaging the glutes a little. You can squeeze the heels towards each other, which can help activate both the inner thighs and the glutes. Next inhale, look up. Exhale, hands to waist, bend your knees, tuck your chin. Inhale, come all the way up, heavy tail. And exhale, mountain pose, Samasthiti. And we'll separate the feet about 3 feet apart. Inhale. Trikonasana. Right foot out, left toes in. Exhale, reach down for the right shin. Look to the top thumb. If you're quite loose, hook the big toe. 5 breaths. Let's tear the mat apart to activate the strength of the right hip flexors. They're often tight, but they're often quite weak as well. So we want to activate the hip flexor psoas connection, tearing the mat apart. And as you keep that strength, try squeezing your feet towards each other, activating the inner thigh muscles of the back leg. One more breath. Strong through the core. Inhale, come up, parallel. Left foot out. Exhale, other side, taking the left hand to the shin or hook the big toe. Tear the mat apart with the feet and then try awakening the inner thigh of that right leg, squeezing the feet towards each other. Gazing at the top thumb. We got this giant monstera plant, so it's actually really good for triangle because you can stare through the holes in the leaves, even if the plant's in your face. On the next inhale, come up, parallel feet. Right foot out, left foot steps in for revolved triangle. Twist on the exhale, taking that left hand across. Right hip draws back. And look to either hand. To train the legs for back bending, it's helpful to go onto the tips of your fingers, lifting the heart more away from the floor. So we get an activation of those smaller glute muscles in the right leg that are really easy to miss. Whereas traditionally you try to plant your palm down. And that's a really helpful approach if you're working more on binding in postures, the arm binds. Next exhale, look down. Inhale, come up. Turn to the other side. Twist on the exhale, right hand comes down. And your options there's hand flat if you're working on your binds, or there's fingertips to help activate those smaller hip stabilizers. Exhale to look down. Inhale, come up, turn to the side. Exhale, Samasthiti, feet together. Longer stance, inhale, extended side angle. Right foot out, exhale, bend the right knee, and reach outside of the foot. Gaze to the top thumb. Breathe deep. Lift your chin behind the arm so that you could place your chin on your top shoulder as an option. And then reach long through that arm. On the inhale, come up, parallel feet. Other side, exhale, right heel back. Take the left hand outside the foot and gaze to your top thumb. Chin behind the arm. Focus on the 2 points of reaching through the back heel and then going long through the fingertips. One more breath. Both sides of the core strong. Inhale up, parallel. Turn to the other side, lunging, knee down. Exhale, twist, left arm outside of the leg. Prayer or reach for the floor. And then lift the back knee, staying in the lunge. Once that's really steady, maybe flatten the back foot. Turn the right chest open and breathe. Exhale to look down. Inhale, come up. Other side lunging. Exhale, right arm across, helping your left leg to the midline briefly. And then as you reach down, lift your back knee. Start to press the arm and leg against each other, turning your left chest open. Strong in the core of the body. Breathe deep. Exhale to look down. Inhale, come up, turn to the side. Exhale, step in the middle, Samasthiti. And then longer stance, inhale, wide-legged fold, A variation. Draw on the low belly, look up. Dwe, exhale, hands down, lift the chin. Again, inhale, draw the heart forwards, tone the front of the legs, you can stay there. Or fold on the exhale, walking the hands back underneath the elbows. Breathe deep. Hands pushing down. Press the hands towards each other to activate the chest, and then press the elbows towards each other to activate those external rotators of the shoulder. Easy to lose them. Inhale, lift the heart halfway. Exhale, hands to the waist. Inhale, come up. Exhale, B variation. Inhale, spread the arms. Exhale, catch the waist. Inhale, suck in the low belly, strong in the back of the legs, look up. Exhale, fold, 5 breaths. Try softening the upper belly, inviting length through the front body. Strengthen the legs. The legs are squeezing towards each other. Notice the inner thigh muscles activating as you do that. It's a key connection for back bends. Next exhale, bend your knees a bit. You can walk the feet in and then come up on your inhale. Exhale at the top, C variation. Inhale, spread the arms. Exhale, interlace the fingers or use a strap between the hands. And then inhale, loop the shoulders up and back. Suck in below the navel. Lift the pelvic floor. Pull through, exhaling. 5 breaths. If your head doesn't quite reach the floor, it can be very helpful to place a yoga block underneath your head. And then from that anchoring point, it's a little easier to open the shoulders. A little easier on the legs as well. Two more breaths. And exhale to bend your knees a bit. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale fully. D variation. Inhale, catch the waist, lift the chin. Exhale, fold, hands to big toes. Inhale, lift the heart, tone the quadriceps, looking up. Exhale, fold, head to floor, or use the block again. Crown of the head down. And breathe. 5 breaths. Engage the upper back. Try to relax any actual pulling in the arm. Next, inhale, lift the heart halfway. Exhale, pause, feet in slightly. And then inhale, come all the way up, catch your waist. Exhale, feet together, samastitihi. Parsvottanasana. So we'll take a breath in to spread the arms. We'll break this one down a bit more. Exhale, turn the shoulders in, shoulders forward, fists together behind the back, or palms together. And then right foot out, left leg spins in. With your inhale, lift the heart, lift the chin. Exhale, lead with the chin, folding over your right leg. Little bit of bend in that right knee, but keep the quadriceps strong. And breathe. Tear the mat apart with the feet, strongly activating right psoas, left buttock. And then to turn the pelvis a little more towards the right foot, you can try squeezing the feet towards each other instead. And keep going back and forth between those two opposing actions. And then find stillness, a few more breaths. One more breath. Inhale, come up. Exhale, change the feet. Drop the right heel back, left foot out. Inhale, lift the heart, squeezing the feet towards each other, back bending. And then exhale, fold. Try tearing the mat apart with the foot again. And breathe. Remember, squeezing the feet towards each other is going to help activate the inner right thigh muscles, the adductors, which are central to back bending. They also help awaken the pelvic floor and create the sense of getting taller through the crown of the head. Literally creating space between the vertebra before back bending, forward bending, or any movement as a preparation. Two more breaths. And then inhale, come all the way up. Turn to the side. Exhale, samastitihi, step to the front of the mat. And we'll go directly through a sun salute. So as you inhale, lift the arms up, look thumbs. Exhale, fold, empty, look in. Half lift, inhale. Low plank, exhale. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale from the core, downward facing dog. Come through a seated position. Let's do a couple poses from primary series, which are good preparations for second. Exhale, take your hands back half a foot or further if you have longer arms. Squeeze your legs together. Inhale, dig into the heels, lift up, strengthening the hamstrings. 5 breaths. You can keep the chin tucked or release the head back. Shoulder blades squeeze, but we also root down the index finger knuckle. Rotating the shoulders in while squeezing shoulder blades. 2 more breaths. Lift even higher, 1 more. And exhale down. Very good. So now we'll fold the left foot in. Right leg squatting. And then come into sitting on your left heel. This is a modified Marichyasana D. So with that right leg squatting, we're going to exhale to lean back a little bit and bring the squatting leg across the midline. Left arm outside the leg as much as possible. Maybe you're staying here, looking over your right shoulder. Maybe you're turning that left shoulder in, reaching for the hip, or even catching the right hand behind the back. 5 breaths. So if you find that's quite comfortable for you, I'll show you the next step, which is going to help you get the first pose of second series, Pashasana. I'm going to lean over that squatting leg foot. Notice my buttocks coming up. Now I'm going to lift my left knee up as well. So it's basically a loaded squat on the right leg. 2 more breaths. And sit back and release the posture. We'll switch sides. Right leg out, left leg squatting. I like to tuck the right foot just behind the heel and then use the heel as a prop. Keeping that left leg in a squat, bring it across the midline, round your back a little bit, and bind. Right arm outside the leg. From there you can try to turn the shoulder in, maybe catching the left hand, or simply reach the hands towards each other. Still get the benefit. And breathe. Keeping the twist, option to lean over your left foot, lifting the buttocks more. Potentially lift the right knee from there. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release the posture. And we'll go right into Navasana boat pose. Since we don't usually do it with half primary on Monday, best do it today. Lean back 45 degrees, strong in the core of the body, arms forward. And then try to keep your heart up as you draw your knees towards your shoulders, arms forward. Keep the strong action of the hip and core, potentially straightening the legs more. 2 more breaths. And exhale, cross your legs, curl into a ball. Inhale, lift what you can. Exhale, sit back, round 2. We'll do 3 rounds total. Exhale, cross legs, curl in, knees to shoulders. Inhale, lift what you can. Exhale, sit back, 3rd and last round. Notice that strengthening around the lower core. It's so good. It's hard work, but it's important. Three more. And exhale, cross legs. Very good. Full vinyasa. Inhale. Lift your step back. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. And then come into a chair-style position, so you can jump forward for Pashasana. Jump the feet together. And we actually twist to the left first, so we'll bend the knees quite a bit. You can take your right hand outside of your left knee. Left arm is going to wrap around the back, reaching for the opposite hip. It's a great place to stay. Progression is bringing the right shoulder as far outside the thigh as you can, and then see how low you can sit. Try to keep your heels down. You may fall backwards, that's part of it. 3 more breaths. Get the butt low, heels rooted, buttocks strong. Inhale, center, lift the heart. Exhale, left hand outside the knee, right arm behind the back for the other side. And then see how low you can sit, keeping the heels down. Option to bring your left shoulder outside the leg instead. And breathe. Stay in the heels. Inhale up to center. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, lift or step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Come into sitting on the inhale. And we actually fold the right leg back into hero's pose, just like the posture we started class with. Then take hold of that left foot. With an inhale, try to straighten the left leg. Lift the heart as much as you can. 5 breaths. Once the leg is straight, you might explore bending your elbows, pulling back a little bit. Inhale, look up, lift the heart. Exhale, hands to the floor, vinyasa. If you're comfortable with the arm balances, engage your core to lean forward, lift your right knee, then try to swing your left foot underneath the knee. Eventually that left foot is going to go up, like so. Exhale, chaturanga, and continue through with your breath. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And then other side. So inhale, come through, fold the left leg back this time. Exhale, catch the right foot. Inhale, try to straighten the leg, lift the heart. 5 breaths. Drawing in below the navel, lift the ribs, lengthen through the crown. If you are super flexible with the spine straight and the legs straight, you start to bend the elbows and integrate more of the abdominals over time. But keep aiming that right sitting bone forward to the floor. Inhale to look up. Exhale, hands down. Round your back, pick up the left knee, and try to swing the right foot under. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Shalabhasana, locust pose. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lay down onto your belly and bring your fingernails to the floor next to your hips. Legs squeezed together, awakening the inner thighs. Inhale, lift chest and shoulders, lift the legs. 5 breaths. Strong in the upper back. Squeeze the inner leg line. Our knees are naturally going to bend a bit. Try to straighten them and keep lifting. It's going to be hard. The harder the better. The intensity is up to you. B variation. Exhale, hands like chaturanga. Keep everything lifted. Push into the hands. Keep lifting your legs. Exhale, let go. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Ardha Bakasana, half frog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lay down onto your belly. Take the right forearm parallel to the front of the mat. And then we use it to pull back, lifting the heart. Left hand is going to reach for the inside of your foot. And it's basically the same as hero pose, but on your belly. So you're going to press that foot towards your armpit. At some point, the shoulder starts to rotate around. And we can really push the left hip into the floor, activating the buttock. 5 breaths. At the same time, resist against the hand, pushing the foot against the hand. So it becomes a really stable position for the ankle by resisting. Exhale to let go, and then use your left forearm. So we inhale to pull back, lifting the heart. Exhale, right hand reaching for the inner foot. The legs are about hip width. And then press the foot towards the armpit. You can activate that glute, but hug the midline. It's natural that the glute will draw the knee away from the midline. So try to hug in towards the center a little. And then turn on the pose. Push the foot and hand against each other. Exhale, release, take a moment to feel the residue. Traditionally, you do the full form, which is both feet at the same time. It's really hard, though. I'll show it anyway. If you already know it, you can join me. Otherwise, enjoy the show. Catching the inner feet with both hands. Squeeze the midline. Strong in the core. How gnarly was that, eh? Inhale, up dog.
Exhale, downward facing dog. And something more reasonable. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lay down for Dhanurasana, bow pose. Bend your knees, arms out like cactus branches. You can stay here to modify. Otherwise, exhale, catch the outsides of your feet for bow. And then engaging the glutes, kick back to lift your knees and lift the heart. Shoulder blades squeeze, but shoulders spin inwards. Exhale down. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. B variation. Inhale, plank again. Exhale, lay down onto the belly. And then you can bring your right arm out to the side like a cactus branch, stretching into the chest, roll over to that side for 5. The progression is going into bow on the inhale, and then rolling right on the exhale. Extend the hips. Keep the pose active for those of you holding the ankles. It's easy to be lazy, so keep it active. Keep pressing your hips forward. And then with your inhale, come back to center. Lift everything up again. Exhale, roll the other way. Or stretch the left chest, your choice. Keep pressing the ankles against the hands if you're holding them. Turn on the pose. Strong core. Finish the exhale. Inhale, center. 5 more. It's the last ones. Exhale down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale from the core, downward facing dog. Inhale, kneeling. Camel pose, Ustrasana. So legs are hip width. Point the feet. And then sucking in the low belly. Inhale to loop the shoulders up and back. You can stay here with the hands near the back of the pant line. Phase 2, exhale, use your core, lift the pubic bone. Inhale, come up. Phase 3, same technique. Exhale, lift the pubic bone, catch your heels, and then relift the heart, holding for 5 breaths. In either pose, you're welcome to lift the shoulders to the ears and release the head back. Squeeze the midline. Hug the legs towards each other. And exhale, lift the pubic bone to come up, strong in the core. Take a moment. And vinyasa. Inhale, step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. And inhale through sitting. Exhale to lay down onto your back for bridge or wheel. 3 rounds, finishing series. I will mix in some more second series after we do back bending, but let's do classic finishing for now. So as you inhale, lift the hips up. Option to interlace fingers behind the back for bridge, or hold on to the edges of the mat, tearing the mat apart, protracting the scapula. And exhale, come down, repeat bridge, or take full wheel, hands under shoulders. Inhale, come up, scoop the tail forward, and open the chest. Same principles as camel. Lift the shoulders to the ears to lift the chin. And exhale, touch the top of the head down. Inhale, come up again. Last back bend, your choice. Exhale, tuck the chin, come all the way down. Take a moment to feel the residue. You can draw the knees towards the shoulders, wide apart, and press the sacrum into the floor. And then crossing the ankles. Exhale to roll up. Vinyasa. Inhale, step back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale from the core, down dog. In spirit of the second series, crow pose follows back bending. So you can step forward, lift the heels, feet together. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift for 5 breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend the elbows. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. And then second one. So go into it the same way. If you're really comfortable, the next step is trying to jump into crow pose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Paschimottanasana, forward bend. The classic counter pose in Ashtanga. So take a breath in to lift the heart. Exhale, reach for the feet. Again, inhale, lift the heart up. And take 5 breaths. Exhale to fold over. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale through seat. Exhale, lay down onto your back. Shoulder stand, Sarvadgasana. Inhale, legs up, and then using the core on the exhale, raise the legs, full shoulder stand, gazing up towards the feet so that the head is centered. 10 breaths. Over time, the elbows keep squeezing in, and the hands go a little closer to the shoulder blades. We keep using the core and using the strength in the back of the legs to lift the legs higher and higher. And then exhale, plow pose, halasana, lowering the feet behind you. You can support your back, hold the edges of the mat, or interlace the fingers. 8 breaths. Exhale, bend the knees, ear pressure pose, or modify. And inhale up. Exhale, cross the legs, or bound angle upside down. In the full form, it's lotus posture. Hands to the knees in lotus. If you'd like to modify, you feel free to lay down onto your back in reclined bound angle with the spine on the floor. Feet together. If you're in lotus, try to squeeze the inner thigh muscles. Work the adductors. And then 8 more breaths. Fold the legs in towards the belly. Whether that means staying in shoulder stand, hugging the lotus in, or laying on your back, knees to chest, you choose. And then exhale, lower your spine to the floor. Fish pose. So rocking the legs forward, squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale to lift the heart. You can stay here or let the knees come up a little bit to bring the top of the head down. Lengthen out through the crown. Relift the heart. 8 breath. Holding hips or feet if you're in lotus. Squeeze the legs towards each other. Let the eyes be soft, relaxed. Open or close, you choose. Slow, deep breath. And then flying fish, hands to the hips. Release the crossed legs. Lean back a little bit more, scooping the tail forward towards the heels, and then raise the legs, engaging the core of the body. Legs up about halfway, 45 degrees, and then arms forward, parallel to the legs. Similar energy to boat pose Navasana. Exhale, bend the knees, lower the feet, and then lay down onto your back. Chakrasana. So you can roll up to sitting, crossing your legs. I'll show the full form for your interest. Take a breath in, and then it's an exhale to roll back and walk the plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Shirshasana. Inhale, lower the knees. Exhale, interlace the fingers. You're welcome to use a wall, which I strongly encourage. I'll give you an option for using the wall in a way that will help you develop a forearm stand. So if you are using a wall, hands about half a foot away. And then once you come up, you'll kick one foot to the wall. Only the foot will touch the wall. And that's the foot of the bent knee. So my right knee is bent 90 degrees. I have the foot on the wall. Left leg straight up. And we're going to squeeze the inner thighs just a little. Push into the heel. And as you press through the elbows and forearms, lift the head. Press the heart through the arms. So that's the challenge. So your neck is free. And it's not even a headstand anymore. It's a headstand meets forearm stand with a little help from the wall. And then placing the head just behind the hands again. You can slowly come down and try the other side. Swinging the left foot to the wall, bend the knee. Right leg up. Again, only the foot touches the wall. And you push that heel against the wall to lift the heart. The right leg is in free space. Only the left heel is on the wall. Elevate the shoulders, but work the external rotation pattern. Strong in the wrist. And then lower the head behind the hands. And come into child's pose. Sit back towards your heels, cradling the back of the head with the hands. And we'll take 5 slow breaths. And vinyasa. So walking the hands forward, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to sitting. We'll do a little bit differently today. So simple crossed legs. If lotus is in your practice, take your right foot into half lotus and take your right arm behind your back, whichever variation you're in. So you can either hold the back of your shirt binding or reach for the lotus foot. Left hand across to the right knee. Take a breath in. Exhale, twist, looking over your right shoulder. 5 breaths. You can add a little side bend, stretching up the right side of the belly and spine by shortening the left side, leaning your heart over your left knee. And you might just want to stay here all morning. You can also lower the left ear to the shoulder, stretching the right side of the neck. And then come all the way up, and we'll switch. You can place the other leg on top, or take the left foot to Padmasana. And then left arm behind the back, holding the fabric of the shirt, maybe the shorts, maybe the foot. Right hand across, inhale. Exhale, twisting to your left. Lean over that right knee. Lengthening left side body, shoulders away from ears. Option to stretch the neck. And this gets into upper trapezius by depressing the left shoulder and then aiming the right ear down to the right shoulder. Nice stretch up that left side. And then slowly coming up. Comfortable sitting, hands over knees. Inhale, loop the shoulders up and back. Lift the heart as much as you can. Exhale, lower the chin, keeping the heart lifted, and look to a point just in front of your legs. 5 slow Ujjayi breath. One. Keep the low belly in as you inhale. Pull up on the pelvic floor. And try to make the exhales even longer than the inhales. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, lift the head. Exhale, hands by hips, round forward a little bit, and then lift whatever you can. Maybe you're lifting the buttocks, maybe you're lifting both knees at the same time. It's a little bit easier in full lotus if that's in your practice. And the beauty of this one is that we're in the backwards lotus, so it'll strengthen the body differently than what you're used to if you always do the right leg on top. And exhale to come down. Last vinyasa, so much you can do. You can step back, you can do an arm balance if you wish. Peacock's pretty fun. Bringing the hands forward, elbows into the belly. And continue through with your breath. And then we'll meet in a sitting position. And we'll close with a chant of Om, and I'll leave you to enjoy relaxation on your own. Let's bring the hands together, and we'll do a short form of the traditional chant, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Slow breath in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this practice today. It's a really nice complement to the usual Ashtanga stuff, especially with the extra bit of strengthening that we did today. Great practice to do every second day. Thanks, everyone. Enjoy your rest. Enjoy your day.